about environment, nature, and I have made a reversal that I'm going to start from the last reading section of this unit, because this poem is going to be included in the paper that will commence from 4th of August, right? Dear students, do not forget that this very poem, okay, will be part of your paper. That is why I'm going to start the unit from this poem. Okay. Tears of Nature, as the title suggests, that in this poem we will be looking at the complaints of nature, the tears of nature. Okay? Since no attention has been paid towards the environment and conservation of environmental beauty, okay, the situation is getting worse on day by day. Okay, so the poet emphasizes on this fact. Okay, although we made advanced technology, yet okay, we do not think of safety of the air, water, and other biological resources that are vital for human existence on the planet Earth. Dear students, before starting this poem, okay, let's have a look on about the poet. Sorry for the noise coming from background. It happens when you are at home. Okay? The poet is Graham King, who was born in Melbourne, Australia. He started writing rhyming poetry when he was about 10. Okay? He attended Ivanhoe Grammar School on a full scholarship, which was awarded mainly because of his writing work at primary school. Apart from poetry, he has also written a full-length musical comedy. He spent 6 years working in Papua New Guinea, which gave him the opportunity to visit the USA, Indonesia, and Asia. Having retired from work, King now lives in outback Queensland. He has been writing constantly. His publications include Mood Swings, Across the Long Bridge, The Blind Man's Rainbow, Rhyme and Vision, and various other journals and publications. Right? This was all about the poet. Okay. Now I'm going to give you the general idea about the poem. Okay, that is, in this poem the poet indicates about the ruthless, reckless, or indifferent attitude of man towards nature and its environment, or his environment. Okay, especially when every tree is felled or when every tree is cut, it causes Mother Nature to cry. Right? Because the second line has this phrase, falling tree. Okay, I think I just heard Mother Nature cry, or was it one more broken falling tree? Means trees are getting cut day by day. Yes, students, actually the mushroom growth in population is the basic problem. It is the root cause of all kinds of problems we are facing. Studies confirm that the world is compatible only for 2.5 billion people. But you know, today the world's population is almost kissing the figure 8 billion. Okay, so the population for 4 times, I should say, is in surplus. So a great pressure is being exerted on the natural resources, biological resources, and biological factors are abiotic factors like land, soil, water, air, and fossil fuels, etc., etc. Right? This is also making the scenario deteriorating hours. That 2.5 lakh or quarter million people are being added on the planet Earth every day. Okay, that is really a matter of great concern. You know, okay, when population increases with such an extent, then resources, okay, will get ultimately decline, because it will be going to divide among more individuals. So a race among individuals, regions, countries, okay, has already begun, okay, for those resources, right? And when population increases, needs and demands also increase. In order to fulfill those needs and demands, human beings do different activities, resultantly industrialization, urbanization, okay, etc., etc., expand. Okay, and they pollute our nature. And so to me, in my opinion, the root cause of all the menace, okay, towards the natural environment or environment nature is the mushroom growth in population. We have to think about that. We have to curtail. Government should come forward. Individuals should step forward and frame laws to curtail the current growing population. Right? As far as trees are concerned, trees are said to be the natural filter, right? They absorb carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and other poisonous gases into it, and excrete oxygen that is needed for our survival, right? It is said that a healthy tree can fulfill the oxygen requirements of 36 children or 36 individuals. So we should grow more and more trees in order to keep our atmosphere clean, neat, and green. And I must appreciate the current government's steps towards natural conservation. I should give you the example of billion tree tsunami program, started by this current government of Pakistan. That is good. media, print media, electronic media should also play their vital role in educating people towards conservation of nature, towards planting new trees and to keep their surroundings clean and neat. Right? Okay, that's enough. Now I will start the frontiers of nature. Okay, as far as this point is concerned, the writer says that the man is not aware of the importance of nature, importance of environment. And he is also not aware of the mother nature who is crying. Okay? When every day trees are getting cut. Due to damaged environment, there has become a hole in the ozone. Listen in the news and you listen in the journals and books. But we do not see, so we do not going to grip on it. Right? We have developed modern techniques like space rockets, etc. and etc. But we do not, we haven't put much attention towards conservation of nature so far. So we are, facing the consequences in the form of diseases every day. There come forth or there bring forth new diseases. Which are consequences of destroying the nature. We spend huge money, on pursuits of technology, modern technology, but we are not doing nothing to control pollution. Our ecosystem is getting damaged day by day, but we prefer to keep quiet about it. Man is indifferent towards nature and environment. He does not take the responsibility, but everyone thinks that he may not be here by them. So why should we worry about nature? Do not forget, dear students, our generation will curse upon us if we do not care. If we do not take steps right now. Right? Okay. Listen. I think I just heard Mother Nature cry. Okay? Or was it one more broken, falling tree? You would think we would learn as time goes speeding by. In this stanza, I should tell you people about the type of stanza. This poem, this stanza has 3 lines, so this will be tercet or tercets. Okay? In this stanza, the poet wants to capture our attention towards the reckless, ruthless, careless attitude of ours towards cutting of trees. Right? Trees are really very important keeping the environment clean. As I have just shared that they absorb carbon dioxide and other poisonous gases and release oxygen that is needed for life. Okay? But every day trees are getting cut. So the writer says that he might hurt Mother Nature cry. Why? Because it may be. It was the reason that one more trees would have been fallen, would have been cut. Being children of Mother Nature, trees are here personified as the children of Mother Nature. So being children of Mother Nature, every tree cut causes Mother Nature to cry, or perhaps it was the sound of a broken or fallen tree. What the writer has just heard. or what the writer just heard. It may be the Mother Nature cry, or it may be the sound of a broken or fallen tree. Then addressing the reader, he says that he would think men will learn with the passage of time that falling trees is harmful to him. He's not caring, okay, right now, because he's not, okay, to that extent he is not facing the consequences. But according to the poet, he will learn, the man, the human will be learn how falling trees is harmful with the passage of time. But the time is passing very rapidly. It might be too late to mend, to correct, to repair, to restore. So we, the human beings, have to think from right now about the conservation of nature. We should come forward to stop, okay, the trees to be broken or the trees to be fallen, the trees to be cut. They tell us there's a big hole in the sky. Who does? They, studies, scientists tell us, experts tell us that there is a big hole in the sky. We won't believe in something we cannot see. And we are habitual not to believe in things we do not see. Actually, we do not believe in abstract things. No, this is not abstract. Okay, if we do not see, or if we are not capable to see something, it is not at all mean that there is nothing. There is a hole in the ozone. Ozone is O3, oxygen layer that absorbs, okay, ultraviolet and other rays coming from sun, that prevents, okay, organisms living upon this planet Earth from those, okay, poisonous, damaging, okay, rays coming from the sun. But they are getting depleted because we are using, okay, AC generators, refrigerators, and it is scientifically proven that air comes out, okay, chlorine free radical from refrigerators, ACs, etc., etc. That always exists, retains in the nature, and that is the main cause of depletion of ozone. So there becomes a hole in the sky, in the ozone, and we are not going to believe in such things because we are not witnessing right now. I think I just heard Mother Nature cry. Okay, the writer is repeating this line again and again because this is the gist, this is the man soul of the poem the writer wants to convey. Are you getting my point, dear students? Okay. Okay, just look at the third stanza. Coal-fired chimneys reaching up so high. Coal-fired means heated or produced by burning of coal, right? Chimneys, you have surely have witnessed chimneys. Reaching up so high, even though the solar power is free. Power is free. You would think we would learn as time goes speeding by. In this stanza, the third stanza, the poet narrates, the poet tells us that we are burning in tall chimneys coal to get power. But the smoke of the coal increases the amount of carbon dioxide and other gases, poisonous gases in the atmosphere. Okay, that is damaging for human beings himself as well as the ozone. Okay, even though the solar power free means we have the choices. we can switch towards environment-friendly sources to get power, like wind power, hydropower, right? Solar power. They are environment-friendly. Though they may be costly, but they are environment-friendly. But we are not, supposed to bother about the conservation of nature, blah, blah, and blah. We are just running behind, making money and savings and building, or making sky-height buildings like that. Okay? When we have other sources which are environment friendly, so why do we go for coal burning to get power? Perhaps we would think we would learn as time goes speeding by. Writer says that we would think that we would learn with the passage of time. But again, that would be too late to repair. We have to think from right now. Okay, so far dear students, I think it's enough for today. Thank you. I'm going to stop over here.